manager's gonna be mad that I canceled all my appointments for the day, but she's gonna have to either get over it or fire me. This is too important. I had to get down to the docks. The news reported that the boats were coming out of the Bermuda Triangle. My father set sail to find out the mysteries behind the Bermuda Triangle, but he never returned. I was 5 at the time. We assumed his boat sank in the massive storms, but no one ever reported any distress calls or any wreckage. But when I saw his boat on the TV, I knew something strange was going on. It's been 25 years. What could he have been doing all this time? Doesn't matter. Now it's my time to get answers. But this was crazy. Boats and ships from all generations and eras are heading in all different directions. I get to the docks and see my dad's boat, along with 3 other boats, crash onto the beach. I run down and join the group of reporters, beachgoers, and other curious people. What is that? Run! I yell out. Aliens jump out of the boat and start zapping people with their guns. They turn into some kind of slime. I'm the first one off the beach and into my car. I look out to see a little girl being pushed around. I get out of my car and run to her. I pick her up just in time to avoid being trampled on. A lady pushes me and takes her daughter. She runs back out into the street. I waste no time turning my car on and leaving. I look back to see all the people get turned into slime. In the far-off distance, I see my father. I get home and run into the house. I start locking all the doors and windows. My mom comes downstairs and is confused. I turn the TV on for her and she's frightened. We go upstairs to my brother's room. He's unaware of what's going on, too busy playing Fortnite. We look out his window to see the aliens breaking into our neighbors' houses. They try to break into ours, but with the doors barricaded, they can't get in. I see my dad staring at the house. The alien pushes him forward so he breaks the window and climbs in. We're paralyzed. What do we do? I grab my mom and brother's hand and run into my room. I lock the door and look out the window. It looks safe. I could see my car parked on the street. We climb out my window. I can see my mother is upset with my setup to sneak out of the house, but she doesn't say anything. We get down from the ledge to the grass. We hide in the bush for a second. I step out and check the front of the house. Only one alien and my dad. They start walking away. I signal for my mom and brother to run to the car while I try to buy them some time. I unlock the car and they make a run for it. My dad starts running after them. I jump at the way, tripping him. He kicks me to the ground and then pauses. Does he recognize me? Can he fight the apparent brainwashing? He points a gun up to me. I guess he doesn't. I move the gun away and he misses the shot. I roll him off the ground and sprint to the car. I get in and take off. What a close one. So that's where my father was all these years. Kidnapped by aliens and brainwashed. Now we know the secret of the Bermuda Triangle. I look back through the rearview mirror to see my father on top of the alien chasing after us. Where are we to go? The boat. If we can get to our boat, I beg my mother to buy. We can flee. She didn't want to buy the boat, but I wanted to be just like my father, a captain of the sea. He was my role model, even though he wasn't around. That was until I got older. My mother was pregnant at the time with my little brother, so he never met him. I feel so sorry that this is how he gets to meet Dad. I drove up the curve and park as close to our boat as possible. We get out and see that they're close behind us. We hurry to the boat. My mom starts it while my brother hides inside. I start untying the ropes. I look up to see my father and the alien approaching across the dock. The boat isn't ready. There's no time. I grab a small box from the back of the boat. It's a flare gun. I take it out and load 1 round. They get close, so I shoot at the alien. He gets hit, but it doesn't affect him. I hear the boat ready to go, my mother yelling out to me. There's no way we'll make it. I need to get the alien away. I load another round and run at the alien and shoot another round. He jumps back and lands on the deck. I'm able to tackle my father to the ground. I yell at my father to remember me. He pauses like he's remembering. Then the alien grabs me and lifts me up in the air. My mother is backing the boat up crying. My brother watching terrified through the small window. I yell to my mother to leave. I look down to see my father stand up and aim his gun at me. The alien roars at him. I look him in the eyes and tell him that I love him and that I miss him. He hesitates. The alien roars at him again. He fires his blaster. I fall to the dock. I look up to see the alien turning into slime. My father is holding the blaster at the alien. He looks at me, and tears roll down his face. He smiles at me and tells me he'll always be with me. He tells me he loves me and always has. He runs away, back up to the dock. He looks back at us once more and smiles. This will be the last time I see my father. Or so I think.